Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's Chris and Cars in Connecticut. We're here at Miller Motor Cars on our way up to Dream Ride. If you don't know what Dream Ride is, it's one of the biggest hypercar events on the East Coast, and we're gonna see some really cool stuff today. Yes, yes, yes! Oh! All-wheel drive LP610 Chris and Cars spec. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Miller Motor Cars. Our first stop's McLaren. We have an Artura, a 720S, a 570S, which is arguably one of McLaren's best cars. Another Artura, another 720S, another 570. This is a good spec. Yellow belts, yellow calipers, and alloy wheels are back, folks. Moving inside, we have a bright blue Artura, a 570S, another Artura, this one in a very interesting dark blue, greenish color. What looks like some of McLaren 650S. I wonder if it's drivable. It has a motor. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the reason we're really in here, Jack, if you would spin around for me, please. That's crazy. The McLaren P1. It's not an ordinary P1. Yeah, it's an incredible color. This is the launch. It is the launch color, confirmed by Anthony. Shout out to Anthony. Do you want to give us a wave up there? That's Anthony. 521 miles, fully painted doors and spoiler, which is something you hardly see. This is an absolutely insane example. I had to ask a million questions about it, and it's my favorite car of all time. Let that sink in. I've never really looked at this car up close and personal, but look at the taillight. It swoops around, and is this taillight? This has got to be taillight. All right, it's definitely not taillight, but it looks taillight, and you ruined my fun, Jack. Anyway, moving on. Ooh, DB11. Convertible. Is that how you say convertible in Spanish? Our first stop of the day at McLaren is completed. We're now off to Ferrari. Starting off with a carbon fiber wheel 488 Pista. I might take this over a Huracan. I can't believe I'm saying this live on camera, but I might take this over a Huracan. Next in line, we have a green Ferrari Portofino, as well as an all black with red caliper Ferrari Roma. We're using our indoor voices inside of Ferrari. But look at the 599 GTO. Not a 599 GTO, it's an S.A. Aperta. Mini Ferrari. Look at the spec on this 812 GTS. We've seen so many 812 GTSs, so many. This paint is very, very interesting. Blue Abu Dhabi. This is a special car right here. I don't think it aged that well. Don't tell Ferrari. Another 812, F8, and a 488 Pista Spider. You don't see these wheels too often on the Pistas. Another Roma, F8 Spider. Ferraris look good in blue. They look good in blue. If you want to switch it up a little bit and not buy a red Ferrari like everybody else, you get a blue one. Tailor-made interior. No correlation to the golf club. Another 812. We gotta get this interior. Look how comfortable that probably looks. It's probably not comfortable. Anyway, moving on. California, Portofino. I can't believe I made car content. Portofino, not a California. What do we have here, folks? Cheeky little car cover. I have no idea. They'll tell us in 5 seconds what kind of car. This is just by the silhouette. My God, there's a lot downstairs, folks. 488, F8, Portofino, Scaglietti. Let's see. Is it a Scag? Is it a Scag, Jack? Oh, you better believe this is a Scag. I'm Scagged up right now. 488, another 812 GTS. That's our second one of the day. Start up. It was wet. 812, 812, F8. Oh, this F8. This two, they're matching. That's cool. One's a Spider, one's a Coupe. Portofino, 296, California. Folks. We're en route to find the Holy Trinity today. And ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the LaFerrari. You don't see a lot of gray ones. Wow. Yeah, it looks way better in person. I can't tell you the last time I saw a LaFerrari. I can. It was last week at Monterey Car Week. Yeah, this is cool. I'm still, McLaren P1 still takes the cake for me, but it's a real special car, folks. Let's talk about how long these mirrors are. We call that an extendo mirror, cuz. Crazy. I just stay saying stupid things. There are a lot of SF9. Oh my God. They're all spiders. That's a sick color. The owner's probably really handsome. I've never seen this color in my entire life, so I don't even know what to say about it. I'm the fakest enthusiast. Like, everyone in the comments is gonna be like, oh, that's matte gunmetal metallic finish. Just looks army green to me. Never seen this either. It's like a gray blue. It's blue. I've never seen this color. It might be a new color for the Spider. I have no idea. It's not a Spider. This is not a Spider. Anyway, this might be the blue. Really sharp with the yellow accents in the interior. They opened the door on the LaFerrari. Look how cool. That's one big door. We might have thought the car under the cover was an F12 TDF, and it's a Portofino. We weren't even in the ballpark. Our second dealership of the day, and we found 2 of the 3 cars in the Holy Trinity. We're only a 918 Spider away. Folks, we have to show you something very, very, very special. It might be a little bit hard to see, but I'm looking at it with my 2 eyes. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these cars in my entire life. I present to you the Bugatti EB110. And there's just a casual Lamborghini Murcielago right underneath it, followed by, is that a Competizione? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Just open up the floodgates for us, please. Oh, 488 Pista. Just casual. I just make up so many words. Supra. Right over yonder. Pagani Zonda over yonder. We spotted a Zonda. I'm gonna address this now before we go in. There's some good stuff in there. There's some good stuff in Paganini. Onward, folks. I wasn't lying. Pagani Zonda R. Fully exposed. Dry carbon. Gold wheels. There's a lot going on. They knew Horatio was in town. Followed by another Zonda. The exact trim of it, I don't know. You guys can tell me in the comments. Folks, we might have a winner for biggest wing. Biggest carbon fiber wing by far. Look at the size. It's dining room table to scale. And this full carbon fiber fin, that goes up to your functional hood vent. Hood, that's the hood, yeah. Roof vent, roof scoop. Should I redo that? It's a roof scoop. Look at the mirror coming off the carbon fiber vent. Horatio, I could kiss you. Anyway, on to the next stop. We're now at Bentley. Were they all one-seaters? It is definitely for the younger crowd. This is cool. I want one. It's 85% of a Bentley blower. It has a fully electric motor, and it goes about 50 miles per hour. It's not street legal, but I want to drive one. So cool. Folks, that's the handbrake right there. Close her up. Yeah, this little latch pulls forward, and you push the door flush, and you close it. We've made it over to Aston Martin, and there's another mini car, which I will be getting in very gracefully. Okay. The first leg is in. Grab I'm buying one of these. When I make it big, I'm getting one of these. This one's little. Like that one actually makes sense. Like I feel like I could drive that on the road. This feels like a slightly bigger go-kart. Our last stop, folks, Bugatti. And there is a mini Bugatti. I have to get in the last mini car of the day. I was gonna say it was easier, but okay, here. Okay. Oh, this is a snug one. Who fits in this? Who? It's for smaller individuals. It's got a little rearview mirror too. Look at the little rearview mirror. How cool. Hopefully getting out was as graceful as getting in. There's also a Bugatti Veyron right here. This is like the Stradman spec now. Oh, that's cool. New information here, folks. This is actual Bugatti furniture, and if you look closely, they're blue carbon fiber. Can I sit in it? Oh, that's life-changing. These pillows, they're just so plush. I mean, I expected nothing less of Bugatti, but Miller Motor Cars, complete, absolute success. And now we're off to Dream Ride. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Ride. Look at all the selection of beautiful cars here. They're all orange. I think tomorrow is maybe the bigger show, but there's nobody here and there's a lot of cars, so it works out. Just a little tease, folks. Just a little tease. First up, we have an Aston Martin Vanquish in the proper James Bond spec. Next up, I don't know old Porsche very well, but it's a Carrera RS, looks like a 3.8. I read that off of the spoiler. And third, a little bit more in Chris and Car's wheelhouse, the Lamborghini Aventador Super Veloce. Look at the SV. That's a whole lot of carbon fiber. Look at the license plate, that's pretty cool, VIP1. Folks, we're coming up on some of the coolest cars of the show. Let's have a look. First up, the Koenigsegg Agera RS. 1 of 15 McLaren Sabre. C8 Z06 convertible. What else? It's about another mile down, so once we get there, we'll show you what's down there. The Elantra N is actually a nice car. Another Z06. Connecticut loves their Z06s. Yeah, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, yep. All right. All right. Look at this kid. The authorities got him. Look at the McLaren Sabre on the road. There's only 15 of these in the world, and it's driving on the grass. We love to see it. How about a Rolls-Royce Wraith two-tone, nice blue? Let's have a look at the 3.4 GTs that are just rolling down, folks. That car will never age. That car will never age. Oh, casually, the Pagani Huayra BC. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The orange interior looks good on black paint. 570S Spider, 650S Spider. You don't really see those a lot. C6 Corvette, just trying to fit in with the fellas. Oh yeah, oh yes, 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 sir. Yes, sir. Look how tall that Ford F-250 Super Duty is. I'm just guessing that it's an F-250. Not a big truck guy. Ladies and gentlemen, we found Sparky in his fully exposed carbon Pagani Huayra. This looks like an older model. Yeah, it's exquisite. The mirrors are really what get me. Obviously the full carbon. The intake, jack, the gear selector, the handbrake. It's all aluminum, as they say. He has a cup holder that's signed by Horatio. There's some cars here, so let's walk and talk a little bit. 458 Speciale, just to my left. 488 Pista, which was a perfect complement to the 458. Oh, wow, that's a good spec. It's very understated, it's classy, it has the alloy wheels, it has all the brushed aluminum accents. Obviously it's black, so it is a Chris Cars spec, but it looks really, really good. And just to my right, we have a 992 GT3 RS. With the new option red wheels, yellow calipers, white paint, it still has the factory cover on the seats. The third McLaren Sabre we've seen. There's 15. What's that? What's 3 out of 15 percentage-wise? What's 3 out of 15 percentage-wise? 20?
Yeah.
It's 20%. Okay. Starting off, Chris Car Spec McLaren Senna. I'm waiting for the Chris Car Spec thing to stick, and it just hasn't yet. Everybody's still obsessed with Range Rover. I don't think I'm allowed back here. Oh, okay, thank you. Next up, our 3rd out of 15 total made McLaren Sabres. Onward and upward. McLaren Boston's Artura. Maybe Tokyo Scion. Not confirmed. And ladies and gentlemen, the all-new Koenigsegg CC850 with a manual automatic transmission. Manual-matic. Nice. We've made it to Ferrari. Well, the Ferrari section, not the dealership, but they brought some heavy hitters, folks. Let's have a look. A V12 Vantage and a brand new DB12 blocking the view. Or are they the view? Not only is it our first time seeing the DB12, but this paint color is insane. Anyway, SF90 Spider, saw a few of these this morning. F50, I learned last week at Monterey that they actually are all convertibles. You just get the hard top to put on and take off. Monza SP2. I'm gonna explain, because I didn't know at first the difference between an SP1 and an SP2. Everybody probably knows, but an SP1 has 1 seat. An SP2 has 2 seats. The more you know with Chris Cars. Anyway, moving on. This little beauty right here, the Ferrari Enzo. And right next to it, its younger brother, the F40. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ferrari Puro Sangue. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's got a clamshell hood. You see that? It was open at some point. And it has these suicide doors that were just open until we pulled out the camera and now they're closed. But yeah, it's a good looking car. There's a lot of Ferrari over there, by the way. That's cool. Yeah, look at the carbon fiber fenders, folks. Those are some big calipers too. It's a good car. Oh. I told you, clamshell. Sir, is this your car?
Yes.
Fantastic spec.
Thank you.
Like the wheels, the paint, the Senna seats, it's all perfect.
Thank you.
Good taste, good taste.
Thank you.
Both
I
of
really
you.
want it.
Not 1, but 2 MP412Cs. Oh, hello, Yesko, absolutely. Okay, we were gonna talk about the 765LT. We got a little distracted, but let's talk about it because there's multiple paint colors on this paint. Dark blue back here, but underneath the spoiler is the same light blue from the front. And look at the interior. It's insane. Folks, we're in a little bit of a rush. I'm about 3 hours late to something that's 3 hours away. So we're gonna do this quick. We're gonna wrap it up. Kristen Cardio, blue carbon Wyra Roadster, a blue with partial carbon Wyra, and a fully exposed blue carbon Wyra Roadster. It's a lot going on, folks. As we move a little bit further down, we find our second LaFerrari of the day, followed up by a 599XX. Oh, and right next to it, a Ferrari LaFerrari Aperta, complemented by a Monza SP1. Oh, and a Range Rover! This is one of my favorites of all time, and we're just wrapping up, so it works out conveniently. The BAC Mono. I don't know how it's road legal, and I don't know how you would get in one, but it's a fantastic machine, and it looks like a lot of fun. And I would probably get severely injured driving. After Monterey Car Week, we didn't think we would see any better cars, but Dream Ride did not disappoint. And ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. We'll see you next time.